Welcome to the show where we talk about buying, selling, online selling, eBay, Mercari, Amazon, garage sales, estate sales.
Hey, how's everybody doing? Thanks for coming in. Thanks for watching. Thanks for checking out the channel. Jennifer Hayes, welcome in, Jennifer. Long time no see, especially since it's only been like an hour. Lisa C, how are you? Florida, home of the newlywed and nearly dead. That's about right. That's cool. I haven't heard that in a long time. Lisa C, one of the YouTubers I watch just moved to Florida from Canada. Can't take Canada anymore. Wow. Well, if you watch the news, there are so many people moving to Florida. Florida right now is the #1 destination to move to. Why? I don't know. Because now we're just as expensive on everything. Housing is just as expensive, if not more. Groceries, gas, insurance, just as expensive as anywhere else. When we first moved here 18 years ago, 19 years ago, housing was great compared to everyone else. Insurance was great. Groceries was okay on some stuff. Now it caught up and exceeded, and now it's the same, if not worse than a lot of places in the country. But the funny thing is, you know, I gave up I sold my real estate office. Been almost 4 years now. And I can't tell you how many people I've sold homes to that came here from up north, anywhere up north, Illinois, New England, wherever. And excuse me, and they last a year or maybe 2 years, and then they go back. And I used to tell people all the time, said, listen, I would really love to sell you a house, but I really like to make sure that you are happy with your purchase for a long time. A lot of them never been here in July and August. A lot of them just, you know, like Sandy says, green, 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 green. That's all we see is green, no flowers. You know, it's just a lot of them, most of them, I think. Oh, I did. I just went on a couple of minutes early, Renee. I'm sorry. But welcome in, Renee. A lot of them missed the seasons. Most of them, the reason they left was they missed the seasons. And they didn't go all the way back to Illinois, Vermont, New England, whatever. They went halfway. They went to Kentucky, Virginia, the Carolinas, because that way they get all the seasons. But yeah, it's crazy. It is crazy. And now, because the interest rate, and I don't mean to make this a real estate show, but now since the interest rate hit 6%, the market, the homes prices are coming down. Things Sandy and I looked at in December when we were up there that are still on the market today, I'm getting notifications. Dropped 40,000, dropped 50,000, 10,000, 20,000. It's incredible. And then when a mortgage rate goes up 1%, that's on a $300,000 home purchase. That's $1,000 more a month than your mortgage payment. So they say when it went to 5%, we lost 30% of the buyers in the market. Now that it went up to 6%, we lost another 20% of the possible buyers in the market. That's why prices are coming down. Even my home estimated went down 40 grand here in Florida, even though it's popular. Lisa says, I got a real estate report yesterday. My freaking house would rent for $25 a month now. I could never pay that. I know. Mine's a little over 3 now. Which makes you wonder, it's like, gee, should I rent it for a year instead of selling it? Should I rent it for a year, because even if I lowballed it at $3,000 a month, I could pocket $2,000 a month, and that's a good investment right there. But then we have to worry, because I could tell you the horror stories. I didn't do much property management, but I was involved in a few complaints. The damage they do and all that stuff. So Renee, welcome in, Renee. How are you today, Renee? A rural squirrel. Happy Wednesday to you. Thanks for coming in. Thank you, everybody, from coming in, listening on the Facebook channel and Twitch. How is everybody today? Thank you for coming in. Please like, share, subscribe the channel. I do greatly appreciate it. Little Debbie's here. Hey, Debbie. Craig, Landshock Picker, what's going on, man? How are you? Stuart, how are you? Lots of people moving to Tennessee from California and Nevada. No income tax. That's nice. That's one of the reasons we went to Florida too. Plus, we used to come here all the time on vacation. One year we came here 20 times just to go to Disney and stuff. I was a massive Disney collector at the time, so that'll explain that. But no income tax, Tennessee, and overall cost of living is relatively new. Nashville is one of the fastest growing cities in the country. Wow. Yeah, that's when last time Sandy and I went home was December. We spent the month up there. We actually took an extra day in the Carolinas, and the price of real estate there in December was still decent. There was some new construction being built, nice looking homes and stuff, and reasonable, like under $200,000, which I was amazed. I'm in the Carolina that doesn't have Lindsey Graham. Okay, please be sure to say North Carolina and not group South Carolina. Okay, you guys at odds with each other? It's tempting for me to rent. My house payment is $515 a month. Oh, absolutely. I did think of it. I did give it some real hard thought, Lisa. The one thing you could do to protect yourself, because you'd have a savings in your home insurance, because all you're protecting is the shell. Okay, so you don't need contents. So when I insured the rental house was different, because I needed to insure everything, because it was Airbnb, but you could get renter's insurance. Now, renter's insurance is for the people that are living in there, but you could probably get insurance for under $500 to cover the shell. Then you could spend $600 and get a home warranty for a year. So just pick a good company, because they've been in the news even yesterday. Get a good company that'll cover everything. And they have some plans that even if you have a pool, it'll cover a pool pump and that type of stuff. But $600 is kind of peace of mind if your air conditioner goes out. And don't forget, in Florida, the air conditioner never goes out between 9 and 5 Monday through Friday. Goes off at 8 o'clock at night on a Sunday. That's the tough thing about that. But it covers everything. You can make it cover a toaster if you wanted to. They have so many different plans. Renee says, good, trying to put a fussy baby down for a nap. Okay. South Carolina has zero tax for veterans. Well, yeah, I think almost every state has veterans plans, which they should. Dolly, what's happening? How are you, Dolly? Good morning, Paul in chat. Getting my coffee now. I'm on my second. Thanks for coming in. Vintage jewels, gems, and pearls. Thank you. So, like I said again, thanks everybody for coming in. Everybody on the Twitch channel. Everybody on Facebook. Thank you. Let me just answer this. I'm trying to do a jewelry auction with somebody. Hey, I'm live on my YouTube show if you want to come in and say hello. It's the art of reselling. So I reached out to Pamela. I see she does a lot of jewelry auctions with Tiffany. I did one with Tiffany, and it went fantastic. I tried to do one myself, and I failed miserably because they wanted Star Wars toys. It's crazy. So I need to hook up with someone else to do a jewelry sale, auction, stuff like that. Steadfast Select Renee says, I have a ton of jewelry to sell. I don't have a ton. I have poundage, but not a ton. So yeah, Renee, if you need to do it, it's good to hook up with somebody that's established selling jewelry. So they know when they go to that person's channel, they're going to see jewelry. Me, when I do a sale on YouTube, which I haven't done many, I kind of stopped. I'm still scared of the hammer's going to come down on that. So I stopped. And when I did the first one, I was with Tiffany, first one in months and months and months, went great. You're going to come back? Can you stay on longer? I did one the next Monday myself. Nope, they weren't having it. No, Paul's going to sell me an action figure or I'm leaving. I didn't know you could link Twitch and YouTube at the same time. Yes, you could link a bunch of stuff. So yeah, I've been doing a Twitch for a long time now. Iris, how are you? I have a bunch of jewelry to sell. Well, maybe we need to do a, I saw there's a jewelry marathon sale going on. Maybe we need to do our own. Because I don't think I would be allowed in that one. I could be just speculating wrong, but I don't think I would be, I don't think they'd want me in there. Renee, I'm trying to get on. Yep. I like collaborating better. I also feel I do better. Yes. That's like me. Everybody used to tell me all the time, I used to say it a lot. I don't know this person. I don't know that person. And that's because I didn't go into many people's chats and say hello. And I didn't go on late. Typically, I was off YouTube 5 o'clock in the afternoon, and I would keep working. I would just be off YouTube. And a lot of people were on late. There's a whole different clientele. There's a whole different segment of people that are on in the morning and at the night, in the afternoon. So I need to go on more. Tommy, the Bargain Effect, and Des, hello you two. How are you? Hello and good morning, everybody. Love the pictures of the house, Tommy. Reminds me of the city I used to live in. When you showed a picture and people could see the neighborhood. Happy birthday, Iris. Is it really your birthday? Happy birthday, Iris. YouTube, hammer down, please explain. Oh, you need to be a licensed auctioneer to do a license. And it's the same thing. And people say, no, you don't. Yes, you do. No, you don't. I don't want to do it. That's why I stopped for the most part. You could do buy it nows. And because there's no sales of sales, you're going to go through PayPal or whatever. You're going to reach your limit. You're going to get your 1099 anyway. Iris, I don't tend to go to auctions unless I have money to buy. I always see things I want. That's always the way it is. Hey, and here she is. Scooter Renee. And what did I say it was? What's your first name again? I'm sorry. I'm so bad at that. Pam. Okay. I'm sorry. I didn't. Scooter Renee, if you want to come in and introduce yourself to everybody. I'm sure a lot of people know who you are. I know you're on with Tiffany a lot. I think Tiffany was the one that suggested I reach out to you. But yeah, if you want to come in, I have some sterling silver I am doing on Whatnot today. Excellent. If you want, put the link in. That's cool. It isn't jewelry, but other household items like spoons, okay. Man, I can remember years ago when we used to go into the auctions, Sandy and I, or Goodwill. People would be scouring the silverware, looking for real sterling silver. I mean, going through every single piece. Lisa C, happy birthday, Iris. Whoops, that just jumped a bunch. I'm on about evening too late most of the time with another channel, but I think I'm going to start limiting my days on their channel here's the week because I've been getting up late. I hope you worked out that real estate deal thing you had going on. Hope that's all corrected, Dolly. Thanks. Is there a threat? Last year there was, but who knows what they're doing now. Good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning. Pamela is my first name. I always follow the laws, rules on everything. My paranoia keeps me honest. I always say that, Lisa. Better to do it right than to walk down the street and have to look over your shoulder every 5 minutes. Mom knows treasures. What's happening? Thanks for coming in this morning. I would, but I'm at work. Okay, no problem. When we're done, I'll reach out to you. Let me know if you want to do it with me. I have a bunch of stuff to move. Jewelry making stuff, a lot of new jewelry and that type of stuff. Stuff that Sandy, I don't know if you know, Sandy's my wife. Stuff that she made. Stuff like that. So just that, as you heard me say, people just don't expect me to do jewelry. They expect me to bring action figures and stuff like that. Apparently so, Record Crate. At least there would be problems with auctions versus buy it now. Thanks, Iris. Rosie's Closet. Good morning. How are you today? I was thinking about you yesterday. Was going through bags I haven't touched in a while. I came across a pair of Levi's corduroy pants. And I said, oh, Rosie's Closet would love these. Crystal would love these. Went to bed early last night so I'd be up in time for Victoria's show, but I didn't make it. Yeah, I was just texting her back and forth a little bit, a couple of questions. Whoa. I didn't finish up the majority of the remodel. Okay. So what's the big announcement? I'm pregnant. There, I said it. Pregnant. No, just kidding. Maybe it's clickbait, LOL. Just kidding. No, there is an announcement. Let me just get through the chat. You could do timed auctions with no license. You are not supposed to do auctions where you can control the end of the auction. I don't know about that. Like, come visit us. Twitch. Okay, I'm getting Kraken Reseller. Release the Kraken. How are you? So, are you a fan of Clash of the Titans? Is that where you got that? Because I think that's Sandy's favorite movie. Oh, what size? I'll have to find. Hey, San, can you do me a favor? In the eBay room, there's a tub and there's a brown pair of corduroy pants. Could you get them for me? Please? Yep, I sent you the dates. Okay, cool. I will look at it. Thanks, Renee. Or Scooter or Pam or all the above. Guessing. You're moving. No. Yeah, well, eventually we are. All right, I am caught up with the chat. Caught up. Excellent, excellent, excellent. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Please make sure you're a subscriber to the channel. Hit the like button. a thumbs up, share it out, tell everybody about it. I am a fan of Clash of the Titans, but it has more to do with steampunk. Ah, okay. Yeah, Clash of the Titans. I mean, we've probably seen that 50 times already. I love it. Sandy, it's like I said, it's Sandy's favorite movie. Johnny's here. Johnny, I did my announcement. I'm pregnant. Return Scooter. You can just call me Scooter if you like. It's up to you. I mean, my good friends call me Polly, but only my good friends. Kraken, JRKR, Jen, what's happening? Okay, hold on. I think I hear. Do I hear? I hear Sandy coming. All right, Crystal, Levi Strauss, original, size medium, and you can see the corduroy. Yeah, I don't know why I picked these up. I probably got them in a pallet lot or something. But then there's a couple of old shirts and stuff like that. So I just going through the clothes and said, you know, is this a small E or a big E? Hold on. We got to check that too, right? And a lot of people don't know about the little E or the big E. But I have that, and I have some other shirts and stuff. All right, so like I've been telling people now, and I told Dolly, we had a, yes, they are Iris, birthday girl Iris. Medium is probably small. Yeah, because they could have been washed, right? So I told Dolly months ago, and he has lost a lot of weight, and now I'd be able to see Polly. Yeah. It's not a size. Size tag is inside. All right. You guys don't want me to say the announcement. You'd rather talk about my Levi pants. 12 regular classic fit straight leg Levi's. Get them now. Start them at $50 because they're vintage. I'm just kidding. Okay. So I spoke to Dolly months ago about this. I said, because Dolly was working for Hales, and here, wait a minute. If Dolly wants to come in, or anybody want to come in, there's the link-a-dink-a-doo right there. Pin it up to the top. Thanks, Ann. If I didn't say that already. Probably be the original price on those. Really? Oh my God. All right. So Dolly used to work for What the Hales. She used to do their internet and listings and stuff. And then she got into buying storage units. And then she ended up with, I think it was two storage units full of stuff. She had Second Cent go through and put it on his high bid auction. So I think he did it twice with Dolly's stuff. I bid on some of it. Carol bid on some of it. We bid on some of it live on one of my shows, I think. So I always thought, I says, what does it take to do high bid? It seems cool. And then Jeremy got off everything, got off Amazon, got off, not Jeremy. Yeah, I think his name is Jeremy too, Grimes. He got off everything and went strictly high bid. I said, there's got to be something with this. So I called high bid, had a long talk. It's me and the holder. Welcome in, holder. How are you this morning?
Oh, it's you and the Mandalorian mask.
The Mandalorian head and the holder. Aren't you going to turn the camera to show your face?
Oh, no. See, it's too early in the morning for that.
All right. And plus, we can barely hear you.
Oh, no, give me a second.
All right. I'm going to put you little since it's just the Mandalorian and the holder. So I called... I bought some of Dolly's stuff from those auctions. Yes, that's right. Lisa did too. Yep. Did a lot of cool stuff. I mean, and he barely touched the surface of what she had. There was so much. So I called high bid. I said, can you let me know, what it takes to do your auction? Because I did one with a local auctioneer, and I'm going to show you high bid right now. I did one with a local auctioneer, and I paid the percentage because at that time you had to be a licensed auctioneer to do high bid. Well, since then they opened it up. All right, now all you got to do is have a paid account. So I got into it last month, or the weeks before I went away in May. And I said, so what about advertising? And I said, I always get these emails because I buy from high bid. I do a lot of sourcing on high bid. And so I get the emails, Florida high bid, Illinois high bid, California high bid. And I said, when I see the Florida one, my friends' auctions are never in there. They said, well, you got to pay to be on that. And I said, well, how much is that? That's $195. And I said, okay. I said, so unless somebody types in here what they're looking for, action figure, comic book, and 50 miles away from their house or anywhere, they're not going to see your auction. And they said, well, you got to pay to promote or whatever. They have a website. I said, all right, how much is that? $995. So he told me this, and I told Dolly, and I says, I'm out. It's ridiculous. I'm out. So 2 weeks ago, I called again. I said, listen, I keep thinking about this. I would really like to try it. So the woman I spoke to is wonderful. She took me all the way through it, and I says, okay, I'm in. Thursday, I started delisting my stuff on eBay. Why did I start doing that? Because I put it on high bid. So if you go to high bid, type in that zip code that I just put, 50 miles, I should come up. And don't make me a liar. Oh my God, there's so many. Why Kentucky? Wait a minute. 34771. Bingo bango. And there it is. Toys and Stuff Collectibles. How do I register? Bidding is open. Shipping available. So anybody can purchase from anywhere. And because it's a shipping only auction, and it says, please watch more items being added through the week. My auction's going to end on the 16th. And I have, after that, to put them all together. So you click on that, and here's everything. I have 119 auctions on here. Went through, took the pictures, or took the pictures off eBay, put them on here with the description. So I tried to do it and tried to give the people, because I've been on so many auctions here, it's like, they're not saying much at all about the item. I'm trying to give them a lot of information about the items. Like, it's good, it's got a scratch, it's here, it's there. Like these record albums I put up, I couldn't believe how much this one's worth. But I started everything too very low from what I felt anyway, was very, very low. So anybody can go, and I'll give you links if you're interested on this. But it is just so cool. I started finally doing my vintage postcards because I have so many. Now, one thing I did have an issue with, and I didn't know, I held the phone up and down. I should have went sideways to get a full picture. But I put a lot of pictures. There's one item towards the left that I have 50 pictures in there. You're allowed to put up to, I think she said, 50 pictures. So the $195 fee is for how long? Month. It's $195 for the membership per month, and then you max out at $75 because they charge registered bidders $1, but you max out at $75. And then they're going to hook me up with their processor. So typically it's 3%, I believe, and maybe 30 cents, or I think it's 25 cents. I'm going to talk to him hopefully today, but it reminds me of Whatnot, because when the auction's done, I just look at them, hit send the invoice, or add the shipping. It sends the invoice. They already have the credit card on file. It's charged, it's paid, and all I have to do is ship. Now, granted, I told her yesterday, I says, let's upload it because I'm a little nervous. And she said, what are you nervous at? I said, I have 120 items in there. Now, if you think about this, 119, I'm going to add probably 5 or 10 more in the next 2 days. That's 120 items, all going to end Saturday night. Not this Saturday night, next Saturday night. So hopefully 5 people buy 20 lots a piece, and I only have 5 boxes to pack. That's unlikely. You know, there's going to be a lot of packing and stuff to do it. But I tell you the truth, I'm all ready to go at my next one. And I asked Jerry, because Jerry's got a lot of stuff. I says, you want to come in with me on it and we'll do it? And he's interested. But this stuff here, here's my page on HiBid that they did for me. Iris, if it's 195 auctions, that's $1 a piece. Now, granted, even if it was $2 a piece, how much am I going to pay on eBay for fees? Because there's no 12% or 13%. Don't forget that. I've bought item pretty cheap on HiBid. Aren't you afraid they'll go low? No, I'm not.
I went.
Jerry, what's happening? No, Mom's knows MKT. I did price some stuff like at $2, really low, hoping some people would be into it and they would, you know, bid it up, go for it. But they do this page for you. Now, here's the nice thing. Here's the back end. So I can give the people toysandstuff.hibid.com. I have one registered person on that site. HiBid, I have one registered person on that site. 132 views, unique bidders. There's 2 items. Now, this granted, what was the $900 fee for? Extra advertising on a site. The buyer, Lisa, the buyer does. So I did charge, charge a 10% buyer's premium to help me pay for all the fees, help me pay for the shipping. What was that, Dolly?
I think you misunderstood what she was asking. So the person that collects the buyer premium is the seller.
Right.
Didn't
I say that?
No, you said the buyers.
Oh, who collects? Yes, the seller, Lisa, the seller. Still having a hard time hearing you, Dolly. Where's your mic?
I don't know what's going on with my mic. Let me see if
it's in the Mandalorian's helmet.
It is, yeah. Can you hear me?
A little better, yeah. So I did do a 10% buyer's premium. Let's see, HiBid. So if you go to any of my auctions, let's say this one, and you go down, auction information, it gives you all the information. How do I register? Blah, blah, blah. Terms and conditions. Buyer's premium 10%. Credit card on file will be billed following the auction. Items are sold as is. Where? No, I meant, do you get it? Yes, Lisa. Yes, I get it. You open that up a lot, Lisa, but I'm just going to say yes, the seller gets it.
How's that, Paul? Can you hear me better?
A little better every time. Payment information, you are invoiced through PayPal, although after today it's not going to be PayPal, so I'll go in and correct that. Shipping only. We ship through this company, that company, all the companies. But the back end is so cool because you could see, right here, you see this, everybody? National, $990. State, $195. That's extra advertising if you want to boost your auction. But I could do a $50 a week Facebook ad, and it'll advertise it probably, just as much as to just as many people as these would. What was the $900 fee? Yep, that was advertising. No, I meant you get it. Yes. I think never mind. LOL. I think that's it.
Yeah, never mind. Yep.
You are offering free shipping? No, not free shipping. No, free shipping. My God, this like the Masters of the Universe thing. I can't imagine. Well, I can imagine. I think I already have it in an 18 by 18 box. Where is it? Right here. That's like 16 inches right there, that piece.
Yeah, and that would be cheap to ship at all.
Now, the nice thing, because I packaged everything up, I didn't seal everything, but lots are packaged together. These two ships fit right inside here. Nice. I was very happy. But yeah, I need an 18 by 18 box to ship this thing in, if not larger. Because that's an original Masters of the Universe Castle Grayskull. But just the back end information, they are so friendly. Like the two items I have bids on, which I thought was a little funny. They're both hat lots. So someone's into hats. And I don't remember
sometimes you'll find that a lot of people that go into high bid are collectors. So they're willing to pay whatever it is to get their hands on whatever they want.
True. But she didn't, like, I've had this Sony DVD player for so long. I finally listed it. And I have I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 more different ones that I never listed on eBay. They're very good money, so I have to do them. I used to have that Masters of the Universe. Yes. I still have. I have another one for myself. I have Snake Mountain. I have the whole set that I just wanted for collectible purposes. Also, resellers would look for lots. I did put some lots together. I did put like the antique postcards. I get lots. DVDs, I have lots. Toys, I put toy lots together. Everybody's into Happy Meal toys. So I probably have 5 or 6 lots of Happy Meal toys, but I segregated them into like Batman, Superman, Marvel, that type of stuff. That's an awesome piece. And for how long? Like a month, the $195.
Oh, man.
Oh, plus the $75, don't forget. The way I look at it, it is still cheaper than eBay. I mean, let's see. I just sold something last night. Right? I don't want to take you yet.
The thing of it though with this, because my friend does it, is the more exposure you get, the more people start coming in, and if your stuff is good quality, it pays for itself.
Right.
So,
like this piece here, all right, this sold for $250. So my math is not so good after only 2 coffees. I think I need at least 6. I hated math in school. Times 12%. So just for one piece is $30 just on that. So and that's just one piece, and that's that. I still feel that it's a better deal than dealing with all the commotion on eBay. If that's the only fees and you put up and sell a lot in a month, that would be great bargain. Yes. I mean, I think I showed everybody a couple of weeks ago, I was on an auction, or a month ago or two, I was on an auction of unclaimed merchandise. That company had 1,200 items. They must have a enormous staff for that.
They do. They usually have somebody that does all the pictures, somebody that does all the listings. So.
Yep. It will be interesting to see your traffic and sales on that compared to Whatnot. Yeah, but don't forget now, Whatnot is 13 to 14%, and even more when you figure the 30 cents plus the 2.9%. So
a lot of people don't sell on Whatnot. They do a lot more of the live stream auctions.
Yep. The thing I found out really fast is don't do anything under $5 on Whatnot, because the fees are just going to eat it up. And I think Stuart pointed that out a few weeks ago. You know, you sell a dollar item and they take the 30 cents out of that item. That's 30% already you're paying on that item. Plus the 12%, what do you have left? It's like you gave up almost 50% for being on there. So, yeah, I'd rather take a bunch of items and put them all together. Like, what are those? Oh, those are coverless DVDs and Blu-ray movies. And there's some good titles in there. I didn't put the amount of how much. Like, I should have put a lot of 10, 12, whatever. Here's the Marvel Happy Meal toys, $10, because there's a couple I know in there that are very high. I did a whole lot of assorted Skylanders stuff. The last page, see, one bid on these hats, because I think that they want the Sprite, because that's the most what do you call it? The hot one. Harry Potter. There's another. I put a whole group of hats. 15 hats. I started it at 10. So I don't think I'm ripping off anybody or anything. I don't mean to say it that way, but I don't think I'm giving bad deals. That's very true, Mom. That is very true. And I'm looking at this as an alternative. I'm not saying this is going to be my end all be all now for I'm giving up eBay or whatever like the other guys did. My main thing, let me get back here. My main, yeah, all right. It's Me and the Coin. Welcome to the Me and the Coin show, everybody. My main thing was, and I told the first guy who was still in touch with me every once in a while. It's funny because it's HiBid and AuctionFlex. AuctionFlex is the program that makes HiBid work. So I said, you know what I'm really scared of is I sign up for this, I do my first auction, I do 100, 150 items, and then I don't know when I'll have another 100 items to do another one. And I says, I'm not like these other guys that do storage units and they're always getting tons of merchandise. Well, when you start going through your eBay room and the boxes that you haven't touched and the bags of merchandise, it's like, oh my God, I could do 20 auctions right now. So that's when I said, okay, I have to do this. So I'm putting up stuff I've never put up before on eBay or anywhere else. Like this Star Wars lot, $5. You know, there's a lot of different things in here. There's toys and mugs. This goblet alone was $15. The Blu-ray was another, I don't know, $5 maybe. And I do, like I said, I try to take sufficient images of everything. And I started it at $5. This should go pretty good because it's NWO Hollywood Hogan, and the cards are from '92, I think it is. So I think people will go for this. They'll want that. And started at $5. So yeah, eBay is expensive. The percentage is 12 plus the promoted fees. And don't now, where was that? Mom, don't forget the PayPal fees.
Yep. Well,
Every
they don't do. You don't have PayPal anymore to worry about. You can do it through your bank account, but you also got to think about your store fees because you got to buy a store in order to keep up with the amount you post.
Yep.
So eBay is pretty expensive.
Yeah. I now have an easy way to test DVD players. I bought a 7-inch TV for $40. Okay, so easy to plug in. Excuse me. I have had some Samsung here forever worth $100, but hard to test. Yes. That's what I was like. I mean, all the new TVs now, you can't really hook up the old VHS machines to. You need the splitter, the component there, and I never did it. I see some guys, shops, they have a bench set up with the old style TV and they do it. Like I told you, you can do the cards as singles if you have 66. That's 66 auctions. That's right. I was looking at an auction yesterday. Like I did this. This is I think the only comic lot I put out, Dark Shadows comics, and I did the whole 15 of them.
Renee, I'm sorry. I have to comment on that real quick. You don't have to have a store, but the thing of it is, if you want to be seen, you're going to buy a store.
Right. This lot of comics I just did as a whole lot. Now there's one in here, there's one book alone that's like $30. And I'm hoping somebody sees that or knows that wants it. But I did the whole lot and I started it at $20. There's one auction I went to yesterday. He's got, like 15 different auctions or 20 different auctions, one comic each. Now, granted, some of them are only worth $2 to $3. There was a couple worth $20, but that's the way he did it. Like I told you, yep, do the cards. Good place for all those movie posters. Yeah, I know. And Jerry, I checked the Avengers Age of Ultron. It's only going for like $50. The bad thing I see about that is you now will have a huge amount to ship all at once. True. Very true.
It is true. Yes.
Very true.
My friend, it takes him about 2 days to get everything shipped out.
You don't have to have a store, but I like mine. You don't have to have a store, but I like mine.
Well, Renee, that's why I said I had to respond to that. Like I said, if you don't have to have a store, but if you want to be seen and pushed or promoted, you're going to want that store.
You mean an eBay store?
Right.
Okay, I do have an eBay store. If that's not what she was saying.
Right. Well, she's saying you don't have to have one, and she's right. You don't, because if you don't want to be seen, if you don't want to sell your items fast or quick, don't have a store.
Right. True. And the thing with high bid too is that what they'll do for you, which I didn't know because the other guy didn't even tell me. Here's my store, my eBay store. Now, granted, I only have, it doesn't say. Oh, search, I only have 99 items. I had 103 yesterday or 104 yesterday. I only have 99 items. So I took out 150 or 160 items. But the nice thing they said about your high bid, like this is my high bid page. You can have another page. They'll make another page for you over here. Like an about me page or something. Like, this is what I do. This is what I've been doing all my life. I'm an old bastard, and I've been selling since I've been out of the crib and all that stuff, you know.
Oh, Paul.
Well, you fixed that. You can have items end at different days. You can't on high bid, Jerry. You got to have different auctions. The
Yeah, you have
auction
different
ends.
options. Yep.
I've got a store on eBay. Does it say it's my birthday today on your store, Iris? It isn't required, but it's easier to get found. Yes, and plus the thing is, you can send, like, people ask me all the time, what's your eBay store? What's your eBay store? And a lot of times when I'm on, I'll, you know, like, even when I'm on Whatnot, I'll tell people, say, listen, when I did the Star Wars sale, I said, listen, I have play sets in my eBay store. If you're interested, here's the link to my store. Let me just go to sell. And
Well, on high bid, once you have your auction date end date set, that's it. There's no changes.
Yep. And I tell them, I said, listen, I have a couple. I have the mail away thing. I have a couple of play sets. I have another Slave One, Imperial TIE Fighter. I said, if there's something in there you want, I said, I'd love to sell you this comic book. But I said, if there's something in there you want, make me an offer. And if I can do it, I will. You weren't even, I was pointing it out and you weren't even seeing that. Don't you hate when that happens? So I give them the link to my eBay store. And I said, listen, I have more Star Wars in the store. Make me an offer. And if I can do it for you, I will. And that's it. Without a store, fees are higher and you pay per listing. True. I sold a ton fast on eBay with no store. It just depends on what you are selling. Yeah, you don't have to have a store. You can sell, you could sell anywhere and not have to have a store.
Renee, Hybrid does not have a set day for you to ship everything out, but they ask you to be reasonable and get your items shipped out.
Right. Grimes puts down on his auction a week to 2 weeks.
Yep.
So I think it's only him and his wife. There's a 75. Yes, Renee, it's $195 for your monthly fee. I wish I asked her if she wanted to come in the chat too. It's $1 every time someone registers. So when you register for Hybrid, you're charged $1. It's definitely worth it because now you're a verified buyer. But they cap that. So if you have 50 people, you're going to be charged $50. If you only have 30 people, you're going to be charged $30. If you have 200 people, you're going to be maxed out at $75. So that's what that is. If you needed to extend an auction end date, can you do that? No. What it is, though, is if somebody bids, like say one of the items is ending now in 3 minutes. Somebody wants that. And the bid's at 20. So they bid 22 or 25. Now there's another minute added to it. So this, like, I remember I was on an auction and there was something I wanted. I forget what it was. It ended at 8 o'clock. By the time it finally finished, it was 10:30 because I finally stopped, but there was 5 other people bid and they would not bid until the last minute, think they're going to snipe it. But every time they did it, it extended that one 3 minutes. So that's the nice thing. That is the nice thing. Mom, what's your real name? If you want us to know. I just sold a toy set. Buyer was all in $145. Yes. And $10 tax. Nice. Speaking about tax, your tax payment has to be in for your second quarter. If you're selling YouTube auctions, if you're selling other places than eBay or Mercari, that doesn't pay your sales tax. I only get 117 minus the ad fee of 450. I'll net about 100 after pay for the shipping. What site is this on? Is this eBay? Because that would be unusual. You would talk about the sales tax.
Well, certain states do have a requirement for sales tax, so.
Certain what?
Certain states do require the sales tax on their items they sell.
Yep. Well, that's, people ask me about that YouTube auctions and stuff like that. That's the other thing. If you speak to your DOR, Department of Revenue, the one you pay the sales taxes to, they ask you what you do. And they said, can we see a sample invoice? You show them an invoice from a YouTube auction you've done and an invoice that you've sent somebody. They'll get upset because you don't have the sales tax as a separate line item. We're required to do the sales tax as a separate line item. So, but if you don't check on this stuff, people will never know about it. And then what is it? What is the law? Ignorance is no excuse for the law. What is that phrase?
Yeah, I know what you're talking about. I can't think of it as
just because you don't know, that's not an excuse to get away with it. Oh, it is eBay. Yvonne, how are you, Yvonne? Thanks for coming in. Is it okay to call you Yvonne? Only for those times that I remember your name. Does Hybid have a set 2 or 3 day shipping requirement? No. I've bought from people that didn't get the item for a couple of weeks. Their main thing is it being paid. To keep your good status as a good buyer, because the buyers are rated. And if you get a buyer on your back end and it says they're not high rated, does it show that? Or it might be another page I have to go to.
I believe it should be a separate page.
Yeah, it's a separate page. You could go into the reasons and it'll tell you why the buyer is not a high grade buyer or a good buyer. And if you don't want to accept bids from him, you don't have to. I'm telling you guys and gals, I think this is a game changer. I was nervous. I'm probably being too excited before it ends. But I'm looking at this saying, I want to clear out my house so I can move. And this might be the game changer right here to do it. Whatnot is great. Don't get me wrong. I love Whatnot. I can't talk about it enough. The last one I did that Sunday started at 4, ended at 6, only 2 cups of coffee. Started at 4 in the afternoon. I ended at 6 in the afternoon. Went on the couch, had a little something to eat, came back, everything was paid, complete, packed it, got it ready. Monday morning, it all went out. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. Love that. YouTube auctions, you have to send the invoice, wait for them to pay, hope they'll pay, pack it and ship it. There's good and bad with everything, Yes, they include what the buyer paid, include sales tax and how they calculate the fee. Oh, eBay, yes, definitely. PayPal does sales tax separately. Not on it does, but you have to put it in there. What was that?
If you're doing the invoicing, yeah, you have to put it in yourself, but...
Yes. Wow, I can hear you really good now. I don't know what you did.
I changed my mic.
Okay. Yeah, Renee, you have to do the invoice yourself, and you have to add in sales tax. And that, that's only if I'm in Florida and somebody from Florida buys something. I have to charge them sales tax. I don't know I know they were talking on passing the interstate commerce law Whereas if you're selling online, that every state has to pay the tax. Not sure if that passed, because I didn't hear anything about it after that. But that was my big scare with Whatnot 9 months ago when I first got approved. It's like, who pays the sales tax? You're not saying. Oh, we leave that up to the seller. I said, you can't, because, well, we'll leave it up to PayPal or our processor. I said, you can't. I said, if you leave it up to us, we have to have a sales tax number with every single state and then pay that sales tax. I said, think about it, will you? So after about a month, they came out and said, we're taking care of it. Yes, of course, Yvonne, Mom, MKT, excellent. Sales tax is very confusing. So many different rules. There is, Lisa, there is. There is a couple of states you are supposed to set up the tax table. I think it was Idaho. I never did. Yeah, I only have my eBay store. It's only Florida. I leave it up to PayPal to do the others because they pay the others. Yes, and I hate doing invoicing. And yes, I only charge sales tax for Florida residents. I charge sales tax to buys when I do in-person Facebook sales and write receipts every time, so I have a good record. Yep, very good. Very good. Well, I can tell you, because I don't do it anymore. I never did. I put down, if I was asked, sales tax is included. Can't do that. I know, but I did it. Sales tax is included. So, like I said, I don't do it anymore. It's trying to be correct and legal is not as easy as it should be. I'm married to an accountant. Excellent. I need a new accountant. I definitely need a new accountant. I gotta find one back home. Does he charge you much to do your taxes, Renee? So anyway, that was my big announcement. I will take you guys along the ride, show you how it's going, show you what's up with it, how it's doing for me, pitfalls that I might have. And like I said, she even said, the woman that's helping me, Marsha, I believe. Let me just check.
Have you ever checked out Drip for live streaming and selling?
Marsha, tried what?
Drip?
Drip? Like in coffee beans?
Yeah, like DRIP, Drip. Yeah, it's a thing for comic book collectors and stuff.
No. My God, there's so many, Dolly.
Give me a second.
Well, he is fantastic and does long distance. Most of his clients are in California because we used to live there. Oh, cool. Well, much success, Paul. I hope it goes great. Thank you very much. Oh, Lisa is an accountant. Maybe that's why you're so good with Excel. I think you told me you were really proficient with Excel. You have my email if you want more info. Okay, cool. Does long distance, married to an accountant.
Yeah, I'm my own accountant. I keep track of everything.
Yeah, but I mean, I can tell you, when I was selling homes and stuff, and I would say, all right, at the end of when you close on the deal, it says, all right, here, you got to keep these papers handy and give them to your accountant at the end of the year. We don't have an accountant. What do you mean? You own a house and you don't have an accountant? Or you never had an accountant and now you own a house and you're not going to have an accountant? I says, you will this year because now you own a house. I was pretty firm about that. I says, you don't know what deductions you're going to miss or what you can take or what you can do. It's worth every penny. Get an accountant. Yeah, I had one guy, 5 rental properties, no accountant. I says, "Are you serious? You need an accountant. How do you know if you're getting everything that you're required to get as the owner of these properties?" Well, each one is registered, like that's my wife's, that's my son's, that's mine, that's my daughter's. I said, "Doesn't make a difference. You need an accountant." People try to bypass the law all the time with different stuff. I was a legal secretary for 20 years. Do I am detailed oriented? Very cool. Yes, I guess you would be. Yep. If I get rental properties, I'm hiring an accountant. Not only an accountant, if you get rental properties, Iris, hire a property manager. I used to tell my nephew this. He had 5 rental properties. You get a property manager because you don't want to be called at 10 o'clock on Sunday night because the air conditioner went out. You want the property manager to take all the crap calls and just hand you a check every month or deposit it in your account every month. That's what they get paid for. Over 30 years for me, many years as an auditor. Why follow the rules? Yep.
Because I have a family friend that was an accountant, so she tells me everything I need to know when I file taxes.
Oh, cool. Yeah. Very cool. Wow, wow, wow. Well, yeah, property managers, so they're the ones you deal with. Yes. Exactly. Are worth every penny. Worth every penny. That's funny, Lisa. We talked real estate at the very beginning of the show, and now towards the latter part of the show, we're talking real estate again. But the worst people to make mad, auditors. Yeah, I remember my business was audited once, I think in 84, 85. I was scared crapless. My accountant came in, he did all the time. He said, "Just sit down and shut up." And that's what I did. What about this? What about that? No, we did this. No, we did that. All right. And we left, and that was it. But yeah, they make you feel that, you should be scared. You should be nervous. I developed the skill of reading papers on people's desks when they are upside down. That's nice. That's nice. Oh my God. So, what do you got coming up, dolls?
Well, I have an auction later tonight on my channel. Mostly coins, but yeah. So
What is that coin that's in the screen right now?
Oh, this coin right here?
Yep.
That's an 1821 PCGS AU55 Overton 103. It's worth 1,500 plus.
All right, let's start it at $50.
Let's start out at 1,000 too.
And you're gonna sell that tonight?
No, that's open for offers. So
Okay.
if anybody's interested in getting their hands on this, you got to be pretty close to a decent amount.
Well, it looks like it's in nice shape.
It is. It's one of the special collections. Overton 103 is actually a variety.
Yep.
There's something like an error on the coin. I didn't go too much into detail on it. I'm not going to go through it here on this channel. But if anybody's interested in it, it is up for sale. I do coins like cat bust is my favorite coins. I love my cat bust.
Your what?
Cat bust. That's what these are called, cat bust.
Oh, okay.
But I do a lot of silver and gold and platinum. And I do a lot of the lower end stuff as well, like the Benjis, the Kennedy halves, stuff like that too, as what I offer to you guys.
Now, I see people, and I don't know why, maybe you could tell me. I see people selling Kennedy halves on some of the Facebook auctions now that are not silver. They're doing like the bicentennial, the 1976 one, the 1970s. Why would they sell those when they're not anything 64 and earlier is silver.
Well, in Kennedy halves, it's also the 65 up to, I believe it's 70 is 40% silver.
Okay.
Anything after that is not. They still have a lot of value to them numismatically. So if you see them selling
Isn't Kennedy still on the $50 now?
he is, yes. However, the
Fifty-
Kennedy half dollars from 2003 on up are not intended for circulation. So if you're finding 2003 on up, those coins hold value.
Why aren't they circulated anymore?
They don't intend it for the public use anymore.
The $50?
Yes.
Oh wow, I didn't know that.
Yep.
But can't you still go to the bank and get a roll of $50?
Oh yes, of course. I can show you right now. I got a whole entire box full.
All right, because you can go to any casino and get a roll of $50, right?
Right. Yep.
And they'll be this year's.
Yep.
Okay. So those are worth more than a $50?
The ones from 2003 on up, yep. Because and 1987 is the other year that was not intended for circulation.
Wow, I didn't know.
So those are worth a little bit more than your 50 cents. The better the condition is, the more you're going to get for it. There's all kinds of things that go into collecting coins.
This is a $50, right? Yeah, this is a $50. I got the same $50 I showed you last time I was
That's
here.
Benji. That's worth more than $15.
All right, we'll start this at $20.
That's right. That's a nice one. 1948. It's a hard year to get your hands on anymore.
Yeah, that's a little older than me. I have a 24 karat gold plated large Monopoly set worth $500. Haven't listed it yet. And the big question of the day for Renee, why not?
Yeah, why not, Renee? Because I had one of those sets too. And Second Sense actually sold that at auction for me.
Oh, that's right. I remember that. I bid on it.
Yep.
And I think Carol bid on it.
Mm-hmm.
I remember that. Come on, Renee.
I would have done much better on my own.
Renee, it'll take you 5 minutes to list that sucker. Well, you got to count every dollar to make sure it's all complete. Every piece. But still, 10 minutes. Let's get it listed now. And then what it's worth $500. So what price would you put on it, Renee? Just out of curiosity. So are you going on tonight, Dolly?
I am going on tonight about 7:30.
You can put your link in for the sale if you have it.
I don't have the thumbnail up yet.
Okay. Yeah, as long as you have the thumbnail like 5 minutes before you go on, that's fine. I mean, these people that do the thumbnails a year before they go on, that's ridiculous. That's crazy.
Oh yeah, I've seen them do that.
I'm being very sarcastic at this moment.
Oh, see, but with Steadfast, that'd be one that people would want to get their hands on. The 24 karat gold plated is more sought after than the silver.
Oh, wow. Haven't gotten around to it. It was a wedding present. Now, see, for me, I could never sell that. We have just passed our 36th anniversary. Wow. Congratulations, Renee. It's new, never out of the box. For me, could never sell it.
Yeah,
Never.
I would be holding on to it forever. That would be my point. But
That would be one my son would say, I don't want this. Get rid of it. That's like people say about antique photos and stuff. I have photos of my family going back to the 20s and my grandfather and stuff from 1890. You know, I could never. So I'm sure once we kick the bucket or buckets that my son, you know, you leave it to him and say, I don't know these people. I don't want this stuff.
it means nothing to me, right?
Right. I think 500 would be a minimum. Yeah, probably. Now, that's true. The other day, I don't know if I did tell you guys, gals, guys and gals, start date. My husband and I talked about it, and since the kids are not interested, we have never taken it out of the box other than to look at a couple of, yeah.
I would just sell it, Renee.
Yeah, if it doesn't mean anything to you. Although it's not like it's a blender or something.
Right.
I didn't know the value of these 3 items. Well, I kind of knew, but I didn't know, like, I lotted these together as 7 pieces. They all retail for between $10 and $30, $35 a piece. I lotted them all together because I wanted to just get rid of them. This I couldn't find anywhere. It's a 6-foot tall C3PO poster. Couldn't find it anywhere. Looked everywhere. Terapeak, WorthPoint, Google. No one had one. Found something similar, $2,000. So I said, I don't know where this is going to go. And then this is open, but once again, the prices were everywhere. So I put them on auction. And obviously people love the Gundams because now there's 115 people looking at the Gundams. So that's, the same thing. You could start that at an acceptable price of $450 and put it at auction and see where it would go. Maybe because it's new, never been played with, it might go for more money. Husband and I talked since the kids are not interested. We have never taken it out. Yeah, it's a Franklin Mint with certificate authenticity. Nice.
Yep.
I've been thinking I need to get a few Ethan Allen tables and a pair of Asian end tables with mother of pearl inlay on Cherish. That's funny you say that. I and Sandy go to a couple of local auctions. Ethan Allen furniture goes for so cheap. So cheap. I told Sandy a few times, if we had a store, you could score unbelievable. I remember being at a local auction. Well, it's in Orlando. Ethan Allen, table and 6, a banquet with the lower and the upper, and 2 other small table pieces. Went for like $300. Over $2,000 retail on it. Furniture, I don't know why. I guess it's everywhere. I haven't seen an auction with furniture in it back home. But furniture here goes dead cheap. People put it in their rental home and then they get rid of the rental home and off it goes. Or people come here, then they can't take it with them where they move and off it goes. But yeah, you can get some really good. I used to tell people, I said, listen, if I sold you this house, this 3-bedroom, 2-bath house, I'll take you to a couple of places. You could furnish it, the whole thing for under $1,000 with good stuff.
Yeah, that's what I was explaining to my son too, with some of the local reseller stores around here.
Yep, never heard of Cherish either. Cherish the one you love. What was that?
My oldest son has to furnish his apartment now that he's moved out.
Oh, how's that from Mama Goose?
Oh, it's okay.
One's out of the nest. How many's left?
Oh, no, I got 2 out of the nest.
2 out of the nest, and how many's left?
3, and one's going to be out of the nest next year.
Damn. 5 kids. Oh, my God.
All 5 boys, yep.
5 boys, no less. Wow. So how old's your youngest?
He is 10.
Okay. So you still got a ways to go.
Yep.
Wow. Did they move far away?
No, the one went down the road to my mother's farm, his grandmother's farm, and it's renting from her.
Ah, okay.
The other one, since I was selling the house up in Akron, he moved back here.
Wow. Exciting times. So what's everybody else doing? If anybody have anything going on they want to promote? I need 11 more subscribers to get to 1,500.
Oh, sorry.
Every subscriber helps. I don't know why that's doing that. That's different. Yeah, so everybody, thank you for coming in. Thank you for watching on Twitch, on Facebook, on YouTube, and anywhere else in the galaxy that this goes out to. And there's Dolly's link for her channel.
Yep, there's a link to my channel because I want to let you guys know I do have channel stickers. I do also have channel t-shirts now.
What's channel stickers?
So channel stickers is like, you see my logo that you see right next to my name?
Yes.
It looks like a little flower. So my channel stickers represent that flower and what's on that flower, so you can see what my logo is. I reached my 750 subscribers about a month ago, and I haven't done a giveaway yet. So I will be giving away one of my channel t-shirts and some of my channel swag is what they call it.
Oh, very cool. I bought so many giveaways, and they're behind me. Plus, I got stuff donated because I was going to do my 15-year YouTube anniversary, and something happened. I got sick, I think, or I don't know. The world collapsed for us. I think Sandy's mother passed away and stuff, and it was terrible. It was in February. It was terrible, and I never did it. And then I kept saying, you know, I want to give away some gifts and stuff and prizes. And people would say, oh, we don't need prizes. We just love talking, and we love the information you share and stuff like that. That's nice, but I'd like to give away some prizes.
Right.
We don't need any prizes, you know. Back and forth. Thank you, Vintage Jewels, Gems, and Pearls. Thank you. I try to be. And thank you, Lisa and Iris. And happy birthday, Iris. Iris, do you want to tell us how many years it's been? Maybe not. There we go. So yeah, if you look back at the past shows, Vintage VJGP, if you look at the past shows, I do a lot of different things, you know, from teaching listing eBay 101 from beginning to end, a lot of different things. I try to make it, you don't ask a lady her age. I know. Happy birthday, Iris.
She's 21 today. She's 21.
Again?
Again, yep.
So if anybody else, and don't forget everybody, the new time for the show is 10 o'clock. I know a couple of people asked me, because I was thinking about going back to 10. And they said, oh, 10 would be great. 10 would be great. I could make it. 21 and holding. All right. All right. So we started Monday. I didn't do one Monday because it was a holiday. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, 10 o'clock. Always looking for topics. Yesterday, Mom's Yvonne had a good thing she wanted to know about. No, Adam, I didn't put it in. Thank you for reminding me. And I got to talk to you, Adam. We got to have you on the show, Adam. I'd like to go through your store again and talk to you. Been a long time since I've been live with Adam. There is the link for my high bid auction in the chat. Thank you. I just forgot what I was going to say.
You're saying Dolly cookies. We're good.
Dolly cookies. What else? No, seriously though, what was I saying?
You're talking about yeah, I totally forget.
Yeah. See, Iris, this is what you got to look forward to when you get my age. What? Huh? Huh? Where am I going? You get in the car and the truck or whatever.
Oh, you're talking about you were talking about your days that you're on live.
Oh yes. I am on now Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday, starting at 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time in the morning. And we go until whatever. Mom's MTK, Yvonne, gave us a topic yesterday. She wanted to know about, I know it does sound different. She wanted to talk a little bit about high bid. So that was a good show topic, and it took the whole show about what are we going to do on high bid? How good is it? How do you get your cash and your money and all that stuff? And do we put pictures in first? Or what about these people that just do a placeholder, lot 1, lot 2, lot 3, lot 4? So we went over that and maybe the pros and cons of why to do it with the image and without. But I look for it all the time. I ask people all the time, leave a comment. Say, Paul, can you talk about this one time? Paul, can you talk about that one time? And that's it. I let the chat decide, unless we have a guest. I'm trying to get guests. But even at 9:30, well, it's 6:30 here in California. I know that. So everybody, thank you very much for coming in once again, spending your morning here with us, doing some nice lively chat. Come check out my channel if you love jewelry. Vintage jewelry, gems and pearls. Come on, ladies, you know you love some jewelry. They don't love it on my channel. No. Where's the action figures? Where's the Star Wars? Gotta have Star Wars.
Look at this.
What is it?
Oh, it's Navajo made Indian by the Coolville tribe.
The Whoville tribe? You mean from Dr. Seuss?
Oh no. This is Native American made.
Okay.
By the Coolville tribe.
Oh, I thought you said Whoville.
Nope. It's so cute. It's so pretty. I love it. And this went to support leukemia.
Ah. So that's technically a brooch.
It's a barrette.
A barrette.
Yep.
Come collab with me, Paul, if you want to sell jewelry. I do want to sell jewelry. I do. And Iris wants to sell. Why don't we schedule a time, get together, a bunch of us, because it wasn't just Iris. I think there was somebody else that wanted to sell some jewelry and do one of those, when I used to do the swap meet on Wednesdays, I would have people come on. I didn't sell, but I would have people come on. One does 3, the other one does 3, the other one does 3, and then they would go back and forth and forth. But yeah, I would love to do something like that. I haven't done a swap meet in a long time.
I know. I was gonna say, Paul, it's been a while.
See, Renee. Steadfast Renee Selections. Steadfast Selections by Renee also wants to sell jewelry. Iris Collins would love to sell jewelry. Vintage Jewels, Gems, and Pearls wants to sell jewelry. Yes, he started when I stopped, which is typically what happens in the YouTube world. Somebody does something, they stop, and then somebody else picks it up, and that's why there's so many different things going on by so many different people. But yeah, I used to do swap meet every Wednesday. I still have them on my YouTube channel. You can see how they are. But yeah, I mean, if a bunch of us want to get together and put something together, I'd be interested in that. I don't have much, but I do like. I mean, I know I sold a lot, but I still have a lot of brand new. What did she call it? Alpaca. like these silver plated bracelets with the stone in it, abalone. Because Sandy and I go to the jewelry and gem show, and I would pick up a lot. Sandy would pick up a lot. LOL, I don't want to sell it. I got a bunch with other things. Do I want to get rid of it? Oh. So do a, what's it called? Like I did. I didn't have a jar because I know women love those jewelry jars. Do a box, a small box or a bag. Do a jewelry bag. You want to get rid of it, start it at $1 or $5. It's still worth it. It still has a value to someone else. I don't do jewelry by the pound. Most of my jewelry is all new in the box. I've got hundreds of pounds costume and vintage. Wow.
Oh, yeah.
Well, Sandy makes a lot of jewelry too. I've got a jar full of jewelry pieces. Yep, people love that too because they make, like Sandy makes their own.
Or some people take that old jewelry and make other things out of it, like art.
Yep. Nope. I will sell individually. Okay. All right, everybody. I am going to end the show here. And I once again want to thank everybody for coming in, spending some time with us. I have my radio voice on now, so I have to get off YouTube so I can talk in my normal voice. So thank you for coming in, Dolly.
Thank you for letting me come up, Paul.
Talking. And if I'm up tonight, I will see you on the channel. And thanks everybody for coming in. Please like, share, subscribe to the channel. It does help me out. 11 more. And I'm at my 1,500. I don't know what good that is, but no, I don't use my, Paul, do you use two phones when in whatnot? I don't use any phones. I use only the desktop computer. Don't use one phone at all. My phone is here next to me. I have a stand on my, like, here's my mic. Where is it? Wow, it's way over there. You see this right here? My phone goes in there and I can see it. So when people follow you on whatnot, you get the reminder and I thank them right away. Oh, thank you very much for the follow. Thank you for the follow. So the desktop camera, yeah, this one right here. This is not a 3D movie.
All right, Paul, I'm jumping off here.
All right, Dolly, take care. Thank you.
You as well, Paul.
So thank you, everybody. Thank you for your support. Maddie says hello.
What?
Oh, yeah! And that's it, everybody. Have a great day. My email's on the channel about page. So, thank you so much, Paul Dolls. Thank you, Vintage. I just subscribed to your channel. Perfect. See you soon. All right. Thanks, everybody. Have a great day. And Renee, decide if you're going to list that thing.